get in our seats, man. The end of another great week, you know what I'm saying? And time to see what we got going on today at random. On Sunday, that is. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And another random Sunday, you know. Got a couple of clips to get to today. And hopefully we can have some fun doing that today, you know. But before I do that, man, I just wanted to get this off my chest real quick. I'm very much aware of what just happened recently with a certain drummer, you know, singer, drummer, yeah, whatever you want to call him, man. He is those things, man. I want to send a special little shout out to my man Taylor Hawkins, y'all. You know, I just recently, for the first time, did a Foo Fighters song. And I think it was The Best of You. And I had a lot of fun checking that one out. You know, it's getting me more hip to, you know, Seattle bands and all that stuff. And I'm definitely going to continue that journey as the weeks go on. But I just had to say that, man. I heard about what happened to him. 50 years old. I don't know if there was some other kind of health issue that he had or something like that, but either way, man, it's a pretty big loss, you know. And I feel for the lead singer of the band, David Grohl, I think his name is, yeah. Still getting to know things, all right? Don't hold it against me, but yeah, man, rest in peace, man, to Taylor Hawkins, man. I don't know the Foo Fighters band that well, and I plan on definitely getting to more, but you know, I had some a few songs on this past Music Saturday, and I did those ones before I found out of the news. So you know what, I plan on definitely getting into something this upcoming Music Saturday. Don't know what specifically yet, but we're gonna go ahead and tackle that when the time comes. So one more time, rest in peace Taylor Hawkins, man. You will be missed by all your fans, and I'm sure as I go down the journey listening to more stuff with you in it, man, I'm sure I'm gonna be even more upset that you're not here no more. So yeah, rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to what we got going on today. We're gonna start out with some more Tim Minchin today. All right. Well, I've done one of him so far, man. It was a track that kind of caught me very much off guard. You know, it was called Prejudice. And, you know, some people in the comments, you know, called me out for saying, yep, you took the bait. And yes, I sure as hell did, man. But you know what? A very funny song and a very talented guy. You know what I mean? Not just with the singing, but the piano playing and all that stuff. I mean, he's obviously got a lot of talent, man. He's got skills, man. No denying that. So yeah, we're going to get into another one from him. And this one's going to be titled, If I Didn't Have You. Okay. It says full uncut version, you know, at the end of that one. So yeah, I might be in for a treat. Just like I said, you know, I've only heard one thing from him so far, but it just reminds me of the first time I ever saw him in anything. Like I said, was in, Californication. And I didn't know the name that he played, the character that he played. Oh, geez, man. I didn't know the character that he played off the top of my head, but I looked back and I found out his name was Atticus Fetch. You know what I mean? He was in a band, and he was a crazy dude, you know, just like David Duchovny's character. They linked, they had some fun. It was a crazy ass show. But yeah, man, it was funny as hell watching him in that, and it was also funny as hell seeing him do the Prejudice song. And I'm doing this on a random Sunday because, as it turns out, this guy's a comedian and a singer. You know, he's very flexible, versatile, all that good stuff. So I could do his stuff either on part of my stand-up week, Music Saturday, or Random Sunday. So I went ahead and I picked it for this one today. So yeah, we're gonna get into it like I said. And this one was suggested to me by one of my very loyal subscribers. And I'm gonna go ahead and shout him out today. Troy Stewart. Thank you very much, my man, for suggesting this one to me. You've had a lot of nice things to say in the comments, you know, since, you know, you first started tuning into Eddie B TV, man, and I appreciate you wholeheartedly for suggesting this one to me. Hopefully it's going to be another good one from him, man. I definitely wasn't disappointed the first time, and everybody in the comments has told me that I should definitely get into more of him, so here we are. Let's go ahead and do it. Tim Minchin with If I Didn't Have You, full uncut version. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going. All right. So yeah, man, found out some pretty devastating news with about Taylor Hawkins, man. But you know what? I definitely got something coming up for him on Music Saturday. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but hopefully it's definitely going to be a good one. In fact, I have no doubt it's going to be a good one. So yeah, let's go ahead and get down to business with this one. Tim Minchin, If I Didn't Have You, full uncut version, right here on Eddie B TV, round 1, this random Sunday. Let's check it out. I'll get on my head there. All right, let's get situated with this one here. Here we go. Where's it at? Oh, there it is.
Right, good. So I'm married. Ages ago, I got quite a long time. I've been married for a while. I got married to my wife.
Obviously.
Seemed appropriate. She was my childhood. You know, they call it childhood sweetheart. I met her when I was 17. I met her when I was 17. And actually, here's something that's probably quite uncommon these days, and probably something you don't want to know. But I actually lost my virginity to the woman I ended up marrying. It's not quite as sad as it sounds.
Okay.
But it's pretty fucking close. But I love her. I love her very much, you know, and I've written a lot of songs about her. Come, I thought you left because of the God bashing. So, it's so hard to tell these days. You know, Pentecostal, small bladder. Oh, I don't know. You know?
Small bladder, huh? Yeah.
I've written a lot of songs for Sarah, for that is her name, over the years, and I always try to include one in my show just as a sort of thank you, really, because I just can't imagine my life without her, basically, and so this is for you, Sarah. It's called If I Didn't Have You. Yeah, if I didn't have you. Yeah. If I didn't have you to hold me tight. If I didn't have you to lie with at night. If I didn't have you to share my sighs and to kiss me and dry my tears when I cry, you will lie. Really think that I would have somebody else.
Okay.
If I didn't have you, someone else would do.
Oh.
Your love is one in a million. You couldn't buy it at any price. But of the 9,999,000 of the possible loves, statistically, some of them would be equally nice. Or maybe not as nice, but say smarter than you. Or dumber, but better at sport. Or fucking tracing. I'm just saying, probably. Yes.
Oh, get him.
If I didn't have you, someone else would do.
Oh, get that going. Oh.
If I were a rich man, diddle, I guess I would be either a surgeon or a model or a rally of the Royals or a Kennedy or an infomaniacal exhibitionist heiress to a large chain of hotels. If I were a rich man, maybe I would fiddle with the rich man girls. I'm not saying that I'd not love you if I was wealthy or handsome, but realistically, there's lots of fish in the sea, and if I had a different rod, I would conceivably land some. Even though I am fiscally consistently pitiable and considerably less Brad Pitt than Brad Pitiful, am I really so poor and ugly that you think only you could possibly love me? And I
Brad Pitiful.
Probably have somebody else.
Oh, get him one more time. Oh yeah, get him.
If I didn't have you, someone else would do. I'm not undervaluing what we've got when I say that given the role chaos inevitably plays in the inherently flawed notion of fate, it's abstruse to deduce I found my soulmate at the age of 17. It's just mathematically unlikely that at a university in Perth I happen to stumble on the one girl on earth specifically designed for me. And if I may conjecture a further objection, love has nothing to do with destined perfection. The connection is strengthened, the affection simply grows over time, like a flower or a mushroom or a guinea pig or a vine or a sponge or bigotry or a banana. And love is made more powerful by the ongoing drama of shared experience and the synergy of a kind of symbiotic empathy or something. So I trusted girls without saying that I would feel really very sad if tomorrow you were to fall off something high or catch something bad. But I'm just saying, I don't think you're special. I mean, I think you're special, but you fall within a bell curve. I mean, I'm just saying, probably.
Probably.
I think you are unique and beautiful. You make me happy despite being around. But objectively, you would have to agree that, baby, when I found you, options were relatively thin on the ground. You're lovely, but there must be girls as lovely as you, and maybe more open to spanking or fucking table tennis. I'm just saying, probably. I mean, I reckon it's pretty likely that if, for example, my first girlfriend Jackie hadn't dumped me after I kissed Winston's ex-girlfriend Nia at Steph's party back in 1993, enough variables would probably have been altered by the absence of that event to have meant the advent of a tangential narrative in which we don't meet, which is to say there exists a theoretical, hypothetical, parallel life where what is not as it is, and I'm not your husband and you are not my wife, and I am a stuntman living in LA, married to a small blonde Portuguese skier who, when she's not training, does abstract painting, practices yoga and brews her own beer, and really likes making home movies and suffers neck down alopecia.
What are you talking about?
But with all my heart and all my mind, I know one thing is true. I have just one life and just one love, and my love, that love is you. And if it wasn't for you, darling, you possibly somebody else. Someone else would surely do the motherfucker, yeah.
What's wrong with this man?
So yeah, I wrote that song because I thought after all the nastiness, I should write something that wouldn't offend anyone, you know. But there's always one, you know. I came out of my show a couple of months ago and I first started performing that song, and there was a girl, a young woman, waiting to talk to me, 19 or 20, I reckon. And at some point I said, "So, do you enjoy the show?" And she said, "Yeah, it was really good, mostly." And I went, "Okay, what didn't you like?" And she said, "It's just, I liked it all. It's just that if I didn't have you, the sexist one, you know, I just don't like that sort of sexist comedy. I just don't find it funny." I was just sitting there the whole time thinking, what it would be like, you know, being your wife, being the subject of such a sexist song. And I said, "Oh,
Yes.
you studying feminism at uni?"
Yeah. Get her.
I didn't say that. I should have said that.
Oh,
but I realised immediately that she'd made a mistake, because she obviously thought that was a song about love or relationships or something. It's quite clearly a song about maths. And also, I thought, well, what a hypocrite, you know, because actually, if you think about it, she was being sexist in making the rather condescending assumption that my wife as a woman couldn't handle that, you know, sort of humour, that my wife is some kind of wilting flower of a woman who cowers in the corner of my kitchen as I periodically beat her with bags of comedy oranges. But that's not the case. I mean, Sarah and I share a sense of humour. Obviously, we've been together almost half our lives. She made me like this.
That is true. That is true. You made her...
However, if anyone still thinks I'm sexist, I'll give you an example of Sarah's sense of humour, just to clear it up.
He
a
made
little bit of
her
backstory
away
for this
too.
one. A couple of years ago, Sarah and I went and did a baby, and it was good. You should definitely do one if you want, but I want to tell you something, because I didn't know this, right? When you first get your first baby, when they're little things, first couple of months, you spend your whole life scared shitless, because tiny babies, they sleep all the time, and when they sleep like this. They go...
Yeah. Very scary, isn't it? wake up and cry or something, baby. Oh no. Oh no, don't stop breathing, baby. Oh no. Yeah. What happened to the baby? Oh, he's panicking. Oh no.
Fuck you, baby! And that's how little babies are. So anyway, when my baby was about that age, sort of 2 months old, my wife and I, it was nighttime, and we'd put her to bed in our little cot, in our little room, in our little house, in our little lives, and we were sitting there on our medium-sized sofa watching quite a big telly, and just trying to watch a movie. It's evening, and just trying to relax and chill out together. And about a quarter of the way through the movie, I said to Sarah, I'm just going to pop in and check on the baby. And Sarah said, Tim, don't go and check on the baby. Just sit down and relax for once. I mean, if she's asleep, you'll just wake her up. And if she's dead, there's not much we can do about it.
Damn.
We might as well watch the end of the movie. Get an hour and a half more happiness before our life collapses.
Oh, Sarah.
So don't worry about my sick fucking wife.
Yes. Yes.
Although, have you noticed, everyone has a line, don't they, with dark humour. Everyone has their line, I've never met anyone who doesn't say, yeah, I've got a really black sense of humour, I really like dark comedy, but everyone has a line, that's really funny, that's very funny. Oh, I'm outraged, I'm going to write a shit letter to a bad newspaper, I find that line difficult to navigate, I always have, even in my private life, and still. Just a few months ago, I was in my kitchen, and my baby, who at that stage was not quite 2, was just wandering around the kitchen. I was making a sandwich. I noticed she'd found something and stuck it in her mouth. They push in the mouth. I said, darling, come here. What have you got in your mouth there? Spit it out. Spit it out. Good girl. Darling, you don't put coins in your mouth. Coins are dirty, aren't they? Coins are yucky. Yeah, you don't put coins in your mouth. Your mouth is for food. And a little later on, cock. See? I knew that was funny, right? That's funny, isn't it? Exactly, but my wife was in the kitchen. And my wife was like, Tim, for Christ's sake, you can't say that.
Oh,
she might like pussy.
I like Sarah. Oh, that's the end of it. Okay, all right. Well, I definitely enjoyed that one, man. You know what I'm saying? The song was trippy, really scrambled lyrics and all that. But hey, overall, I am not disappointed yet again. Man, this dude is a fool. All right, but that was Tim Minchin with If I Didn't Have You. Oh, gosh, what a heartfelt song, isn't it? Yes, it is. I don't care what y'all say. It's awesome. All right, man, let's go ahead and unpack a little bit with this one right here. Oh, man, here goes my runny nose again. Allergies are crazy around here. All right, well, you know what? I think that the song that he's saying right here, I think it's really how the majority of men feel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say for any amount of time that I'm not happy, you know what I mean, that I ended up with my lady, you know what I mean, and all the time that we spent together. But you know what? I'm reminded of something that Patrice O'Neal once said, excuse me. He said something about how relationships are only as special as a car accident, because it was all just, fate, some kind of fate or some kind of natural order that took place in order for you to meet the person that you're with, because Because all it would have taken was just one move another direction, you know, or whatever, and you might not have even met that person. So the fact that a lot of people take relationships as seriously as they take them in like some sort of obsessive sort of way, I don't think that's very healthy, you know what I mean? But he said he met, you know, her when he was 17 years old, you know, and basically lost his virginity and married his high school sweetheart. Well, not traditionally the best idea, but you know what? Hey, there's those rare occasions where it could work for somebody. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm not completely dissing on it, but I have a couple of high school sweethearts, and yeah, I don't think it would have been a good idea if I ended up with them. But hell, that's just me because I could be a twisted soul, you know. But yeah, okay, hey, okay. Yeah, they missed out on something good here too. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But you know what? You know, like if you weren't with the one you're with, you're either going to be alone or you're going to find somebody just as good, if not better, maybe even worse, but either way, it's somebody different, and it's going to be a different set of circumstances, and it's going to be a different experiences, different ups, different downs, just different, you know what I mean? A lot of time people try to equate, you know, not being with someone who you were with before and being with somebody new as like, oh wow, I'll never find anyone as good as him or her or whatever. I don't think my focus, you know, every time I've had a relationship end on me, and it's always been devastating every time, because me, when I love hard, you know what I mean? I'm like one of those twisted little sappy dudes, you know, when I love, you know? Especially if he's getting on my nerves, I might just start crying all aggressively like, I love you so much, and you don't take me seriously. Oh yeah, you guys get the idea. But you know what? The way that he sang the lyrics in this one, very twisted, you know, very odd circumstances that he put in there. But overall, I think the message was pretty clear. If I'm wrong at all, somebody school me like I always say, because I can only interpret things as I understand them. But you know what, man? If I wasn't with my woman, man, I'd probably be with somebody different. Well, not at this stage anymore, man, because I've given relationships so many tries, man, that if me and my lady ended, yeah, it would be a nice long break. Man, I'm 37 now. If I ever were to give another relationship a shot, I'd probably be past 50. That's even if I lived that long, you know. But yeah, man, it's just like a lot of people like to look at the person that they're with and just think, well, things are going good right now, so that's why I can say things like, oh, you're the best thing in my life, and then you argue about something stupid, and then you're like, oh, I can't believe I ended up with this person. You see, you have to weigh that, you have to balance that out sometimes, you know. But the ending part, when he was talking about the chick who was talking about his song was sexist, oh man, ladies, I will say this, man. I do realize that there are a lot of men out there who are so blatantly sexist to the point where they shouldn't even be allowed to leave the house, let alone have a woman on their arm. But at the same time, ladies, y'all need to chill out on some of that sexism stuff, you know what I mean? Because a lot of it is just your individual experiences, you know what I mean? And you're trying to your broken heart is masquerading as all men are sexist, you know what I mean? And I don't appreciate that, you know, because let me be real with y'all. If I were to say that everything women said was sexist or something based on my experiences, oh my goodness, man, I would have tried to make sure that nobody was a couple ever again, you know? I have a very bitter heart about my past, you know what I mean? I was like really just angry about things that went down, but don't ever assume anything is sexist just because, you know, it's something you don't like. And not only that, what he said was true, you know what I mean? They've been together half their lives and all that stuff. They got a baby and stuff together now. I don't know how long ago this clip was, but I imagine maybe they had maybe 1 or 2 more kids. I don't know. Somebody let me know that as well. But yeah, man, it's just like, it's a really trippy thing that the fundamentals of this type of stuff is not more understood with the average person. You know what I mean? It's just like, you'd figure there'd be some more understanding instead of the disconnect and being offended and, oh, that's sexist, that's this, and ugh, gets on my damn nerves. But overall, man, very funny song by him, man. Look at the person that you're with right now, people, and just say the same things that he said in this song. Just apply it to your life the best way you can, and who knows, man, you might have a laugh with your lady or your man, or you might break up. And if you break up, it was necessary, trust me, because if you couldn't survive that, man, you couldn't survive anything hardcore. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there. Thank you one more time to Troy Stewart for suggesting this one to me, man. I had fun listening to him. The first one, Prejudice, was something that I had to like, sort of brace myself for a little bit as it started, and led to, description and all that was really about. But this one, man, I kind of like prepared myself a little bit to hear some crazy stuff, because as funny as I said he was on Californication, and the first time I saw Prejudice, yeah, I knew he was going to say some twisted stuff, and he did not disappoint yet again. So please, man, keep the suggestions for Tim Minchin coming, man. I got a couple others on standby for suggestions that I got in the comments, and overall, man, this dude is just so funny. I loved his character on Californication so much that I always used to wonder after the show ended, when I stopped watching the show, what else has this guy been in? I don't know. And then it kind of left my head until someone told me to react to Prejudice by Tim Minchin. So now I'm like, yes, I got reintroduced and I'm so happy. Yes, very much so. So thank you one more time, Troy. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. One more time, Tim Minchin with If I Didn't Have You, full uncut version. At least I think that's what it said. Yeah, full uncut version. And if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going, like I always say. So yeah, man, that's a nice way to start out round one of Random Sunday. I know it's been a little while since I got to getting to Tim Minchin. The first one was a little while. I don't know exactly how long, but I always got so much stuff in line. So if y'all probably thinking, how come he hasn't gotten to more of this dude? I'm just trying to make sure I'm mixing it up as much as possible. I don't want anyone thinking that I'm relying on one person who's probably very popular to get me a bunch of views or nothing like that. I told you I ain't about that. I'm about having fun. So, and I'm glad I was able to let as much time go by enough to where I can get back to Tim Minchin and have some more fun. So yeah, this is gonna be Eddie B TV signing off. One more game here. Round one in the books. And Troy Stewart, thank you one more time for the suggestion. Keep all the suggestions coming, everybody, man. I always just kind of like pick as I see them, It's never just an exact process or nothing like that. But yes, please keep the suggestions coming in. Yeah, Tim Minchin, you are a funny dude, man. You come a very long way, as I could probably imagine. But yeah, Atticus Fetch, gosh, man, that dude was funny. If you guys, I'm pretty sure die-hard Tim Minchin fans will probably know about his Atticus Fetch character. But if you guys never watched Californication, man, find out what episodes he was in, watch them, you'll laugh your ass off, I guarantee it. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. One more time to this one. I got one more clip to go, and hopefully you guys like what I got in store, man, because I think I just might enjoy it, but you never know, so many clips, so little time, and I'm trying to make as much time as possible. So yeah, until next reaction, love and appreciate y'all. Peace.